Hey guys, it's Moody here, and welcome to my money-making guide for Pokemon X and Y. It was requested because the breeding level 100 guide thing is pretty expensive, so it's pretty useful. You'll need two things. First is the Amulet Coin, which you can get in this palace, and if you don't have the Amulet Coin, you can also go to Comarine City, and you can go to the Incense stand and get a Luck Incense. They do the same exact thing, but they do not stack, so you need either one of them. And the second thing you need is the prize money O-Power, which you can go to Sealosh City, and if you go to the hotel on the second floor and you go all the way to the right, you'll see the prize money O-Power guy in like a pink suit. Talk to him and he'll give you the O-Power. So this guide is basically going to consist of battling people, good places to battle a lot of trainers, and get a lot of money. So the one that you should all know about right now is the Elite Four. The Elite Four will get you a crap ton of money as long as you use your Amulet Coin and you use your O-Power. Usually before each challenger, I do activate the O-Power, and I make sure that the Amulet Coin is going to be on the first Pokemon in my party so that I can guarantee that I'll be getting the money multipliers from the battle. And usually after every battle, just before them, if the O-Power runs out, you can just wait a bit for it to restore. And that's about it. Once you run through it, you will be getting a lot of money. This is me just doing it with prize money level 1. So the more you use your O-Power, then the higher you can level it up and the more money multiplier you can get after every battle. Method number 2 is the Battle Chateau, and this one is really good, especially if you've yet to beat the Elite Four and you're still going through the in-game thing. This is probably the easiest way to make money while you're still in the beginning of the game. But if you're not, you can also check it out. What happens is you are given a title, and this title is going to reflect the types of opponents you're going to challenge in the Battle Chateau. The goal is to run through the entire chateau and beat everyone there. So the higher your title, the higher and more challenging opponents you're going to battle, and the higher they are, the more money they will give you. So you want to run through it, and once you do run through it, the writ of invitation that you spend 50,000 on is worth it because it will issue more opponents to appear in the chateau. So let's say you go in, you run through it once, and you use the writ of invitation. Come back in like half an hour or something, or an hour, and then the whole battle chateau will be refilled again, because once you beat the opponents, they basically leave and new ones come in over time, and the writ of invitation just makes it so that's more frequent. So you'd like to get the writ of invitation because it will get more opponents and more money for you. And as always, you need to have the Amulet Coin on the Pokemon that you'll be using, and you want to have the O-Power go, and you want to just quickly run through as many people as you can. The best people to go to are the old people, either the old ladies or the old guys, because they give you the most amount of money once you beat them. Right now I'm playing as a Baroness, and as you can tell, the levels of these Pokemon are not challenging at all, but once you battle more, you clear it more, you can get higher titles, and the higher you get your titles, the more money you can make off of this, if that's something you're willing to go through. But like I said, it's also a very good thing if you're still in the beginning of the game, and you can make a lot of money off it, as long as you have the O-Power and the Amulet Coin as always, and you will definitely make your money back if you want to like go back to it every like hour or so. So that's also a thing. You can like always come back to it, and they will refresh with the amount of people they have, because over time it'll notify you if you're within the Battle Chateau that someone is arriving. So it's easier, just clear it, do something else for like an hour, come back, clear it again. You'll make a lot of money that way in a day. So that's method number 2 that you can try. This is the third way, and you can find it in Lumiose City. What you want to do is take a cab to Restaurant Les Wow. Obviously, you need to be past a certain point in the game to where you can actually roam the city and the entire city. And once you get there, keep in mind this is going to cost you a lot to get into, but it's going to cost you 1,000 if you don't have high style, but if you do, then you get the 10% discount. It's going to be 90,000. It is a lot, but you make it back practically in the 2 first people you battle, and after that I think it's all profit. So what you want to do is, before you even talk to the lady, use your O power. I used my O power, but actually a friend at the same time gave me their O power for the rank 3. So I'm running through this right now with a rank 3 O power and an Amulet Coin. You can still make a lot using O power 1, but it's obviously the best if you're using the O power 3, which is the highest level and will give you the most. You need to pay attention to what the waiters or your challengers are telling you. If they're telling you they want it done in 2 turns, then you need to complete the battle in 2 turns to get whatever bonus. You don't exactly lose out too much if you don't complete it in 2 turns, so don't worry about it. But for the most part, I've been able to complete these battles in 2 turns as it was directed, and after I beat them, you get that much money for beating the first 2 guys. They give the same amount, and you basically make back your buy-in at that point with O power 3 and Amulet Coin. I think without O power 3, if you have O power level 1, they give you, I think it was 30,000. I'm not exactly sure, so don't quote me. But each waiter pretty much is, every waiter is going to tell you they want it done in 2 turns, but there is one waiter that says he wants it done in 3 turns. That's why you have to read exactly what they tell you, because if you match up the turns, your bonus at the end, the prize that they'll give you will be more. So I try and match it up to the best of my ability. For the 3 one, usually it's very annoying because I'm pretty sure the guy has a Wobbuffet, so you kind of want to get that out of the way in like 1 turn and not worry about him using Mirror Coat or counter and that kind of stuff. If you want to burn a turn, you can either like use a boost or use like an X attack or something. It's just a few tips. Just make sure the Pokemon that you're going to be battling with do have Amulet Coin on them. And if you don't beat them in the turns that they recommend, don't worry about it. Even in this one, I did not beat him within the recommended turns. I think for one of them, I ended up messing up because like his Lucario used Protect on the turn that, you know, that I was supposed to beat him in. But once again, don't worry if you don't beat him, because I think regardless, you can't mess up too bad. For the most part, you can kill him easy in 2 turns, and it shouldn't be a problem, especially if you've already beaten the Elite Four and have pretty high level Pokemon. It should be really easy to get through it. And I think there are only 4 people that you have to run through, and they each give you money for beating them. And then after that, you do get a prize for beating the whole restaurant as well, which will net you a lot of money. So that's, like I said, if they say 2 turns, do 2 turns, and then they'll give you an overall of what you did and how well you did, and then they'll give you bomb mushrooms for your success. So, no, I don't want to give a tip, but once you do receive the mushrooms, you just want to, first of all, you'll notice that your O power runs out after you do all this, which is fantastic because you're going to get your O power throughout the whole entire thing. And then you want to go to your nearest Pokemart, whatever, and sell all your bomb mushrooms. I have 24 on me right now, and as long as I sell them all, you also get a very nice profit from selling them. I don't know why I just recorded the top screen, but I think it was like 100 something thousand. But overall, this is how much money I have right now after doing this. And keep in mind that restaurant took me maybe about 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes to go through, if not less, which would probably take you less time than doing the Elite Four, and that's just my suggestion. These are the 3 methods I found to be really useful. I actually like the 3rd one the best. It's pretty fun. I haven't tried it with the other restaurants within Lumiose City, so I figured that one was the best one to do it with. Hopefully this helps you in making some money. For some reason you're low on money in the game. I think it would be pretty helpful. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I love you so very, very much. And have a wonderful day.